communication and leadership skills, resulting in greater self-confidence and personal growth. Guys, every person has got 24 hours in a day. How he utilizes his time or how he makes most of his time depends on person to person, and which in turn makes him successful or unsuccessful. So guys, now it's time to call someone on screen who is a very efficient and effective leader. He is a very hardworking and an intense Toastmaster. So guys, without a further ado, I would like to welcome our beloved President, Toastmaster Gajendra Khare, to proceed the meetings further.
Thank you, Nitin. Yeah, Nitin, am I audible? Hello?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, you are.
Yeah. Okay, so I request everybody please pray for 30 seconds for world peace. Keep a silence for 30 seconds and to restore our normal life. So we'll back to our normal life. So I keep silence for 30 minutes. I request everyone. Thank you. A very warm and splendid good evening, fellow Toastmasters and dear guests. I welcome you all for 366th meeting of Central Delhi Toastmasters. I never thought that Toastmasters can give me so much after spending many years being a Toastmasters. Today, I would not share any story. I would like to share my journey, what I have learned so far and how I have benefited from the Toastmasters. So I have joined Toastmasters long back in the year of 2014. And since then, I came so far. And the Toastmasters have a greatest and positive impact on my life. I believe that the benefit of the membership extend beyond for public speaking. I earned ACS, which is Advanced Communication Silver, and ALB Advanced Leader Bronze recognition. These are not only the designations which makes you then you are in Toastmasters you have achieved something, but it has far reaching implications on your personal life as well. I have faced many hardships to become a president of this prestigious club, and finally I did it. I have not only learned public speaking skills or leadership skills, and I have learned a lot from the Toastmasters. The skills we learn in Toastmasters are the core skills we need for our life, for interacting with people every single day. Many think that Toastmasters is the place where you are giving big presentation or emceeing the public speaking forum or any such things. But what we do in Toastmasters makes our individual world a better place. We become more confident and entertaining when with the group of friends and new acquaintances. We become very much storytelling and we become more coherent and less winded on work and teams in our professional life and in other settings in societies. We practice effective listening. We become better listeners by listening the fellow Toastmasters speeches. We use these skills in our family members. We teach our children. We practice giving feedback, and this is the very rare skill which will help you in your professional life. You would be heard and understood by others. That will definitely boost your confidence and self-esteem by empowering us to speak outside the world. When we deliver and listen the fellow Toastmaster speeches, gain an expanded and far richer perspective as we experience their stories, what they are sharing, their emotional journey, intensity of their feelings. Fellow Toastmasters, they share their pain, humor, joy, knowledge, and what not. So I think being a Toastmasters, if you are practicing these skills in your day-to-day life, you are emerging as a good human being and a good professional as well. So there is a lot to talk about the leadership skills or the other skills. But apart from that, the club is not only the place where we learn the speaking skills or the communication skills or the leadership skills. We cherish these memories. It will also giving you a very good friend. If I look at my phone book, I have more than 250 members of the Toastmasters fraternity throughout the world. So membership come along with various benefits in your life. So you have need to start. When I have started my journey, I was not able to utter a word before the public, and I have come along a long way since then. So what I would like to give you the message to all of you, because this is my last presidential address, and then what anyone who want to start in their public or professional life, you don't have to be good to start. You have to start to be good. I repeat, you don't have to be good to start. You have to start to be good. And this is the place where you can take your journey onward, and definitely, eventually you will feel you have become a better version of yourself. So without any further ado, this is the time for the guest introduction. So I would request guest who you are, what do you do, and how did you come to know about Toastmasters. So we have Arun Jugran as a guest today. So Arun, would you like to introduce yourself to this group?
Yeah, well, thank you, Siddharth, for giving me this opportunity to introduce myself to the fellow Toastmasters. Well, greetings and good evening to all the fellow Toastmasters. My name is Arun Jugran, and I live here in New Delhi. Actually, I work here in MNC, and I'm really looking forward to join this this club, and I would like to improve my communication skills, leadership skills, and my public speaking skills, and that is the reason that's why I'm joining it. And I'm really glad that I have come to the decision that I would be joining this group as a guest to just to know all the the things about the Toastmasters Club, and I'm really thankful to you all for letting me in and just gaining some experience. And thank you.
Thank you, Arun. I welcome on behalf of the club to have a wonderful time with us. May I request Nisa Alwani if you would like to introduce yourself to this group?
Sure. Good evening, everybody. I am Nisha Alwani. I am the corporate linguistic trainer currently working for Tech Mahindra. I am a registered member of Toastmasters Chandigarh. So as we know that all the meetings are currently happening virtually, so this gave me an opportunity to explore my skills and understand how different clubs are functioning so that I can learn and enhance my public speaking skills. So thank you for extending the invite, and I'm looking forward to learn something from the same club. Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you, Nisha. I welcome you for this club. Anurag, may I request you? I request guests please on your video while you are speaking. Anurag, can you introduce yourself to this group?
Yeah, sure. Hi, Gajendra. I'm really sorry I can't be on video. I can't be on video right now because my camera is not working.
No problem.
But actually, I just wanted to start off by saying that your introduction speech, Gajendra, was really nice. And I'm part of Central Delhi Toastmasters today is because Aarti here, who's a friend of mine, introduced me to the club, and she spoke very highly about it. And your first speech itself gave me confidence that this is a really great place to start my journey in with respect to improving my public speaking skills. I'm currently pursuing my MBA in IIM Lucknow. I had just interned with the Boston Consulting Group, and I received a pre-placement offer, so I'll be going back there to work as a management consultant next year. And yeah, look forward to my journey with Central Delhi Toastmasters. Thank you.
Thank you. I welcome you in this group, and I think you had a wonderful time with us. Thank you very much for joining us today. And may I request Ananya Singhal, kindly introduce yourself.
Thank you. Hi, everybody. Good evening. I am a registered member at Noida Plus Toastmaster Club, and I wanted to explore the opportunity of attending meetings at other clubs, and that's why I'm here. I've heard very highly of this club, so I thought, why not attend it this time? So yes.
Thank you. Thank you for joining us today. Thank you very much. May I request Savneet to introduce yourself? Savneet, are you there? Madhuri, can you?
She's connecting to audio, Savneet.
Yeah, Savneet, yeah, please. Yeah, Savneet, can you hear me?
Sir, actually she's connecting to the audio, so she can't listen us.
Yeah,
Okay.
she's trying to connect to the audio.
So we
Okay.
can move
So
on to
by the
Madhuri
time
and then come back.
Savneet, by the time Savneet is coming, let me ask Madhuri to introduce us.
Yeah, a very pleasant good evening, everyone. This is Madhuri from RG Titans Toastmasters. I have been attending your meetings a month ago, and I wish you all the best and congratulations for the new executive committee. You guys are rocking as always. Good luck. Thank you.
Thank you, Madhuri, for your kind words to us. Thank you very much, and I welcome you again to this club to have a wonderful time again. Thank you very much. So, Savneet, are you ready? Can you hear me?
Savneet is as my friend, so she's trying to join. So I guess it will just take some moments.
Okay. So, can I proceed further? Meeting proceedings.
I guess it will take some time, so I think we should proceed further.
Yeah. Okay. So now this is the time.
Gajendra sir, you are on mute. Yes.
This is the time to invite someone who is very helpful and passionate. Toastmaster, yes, he is studying in Delhi University. Toastmaster, yes, is also vice president membership of Central Delhi Toastmasters previously, and he is doing today Toastmaster of the Day. He is someone known for his expert content writing. His energy and enthusiasm is evident for all of us as a member, and his enthusiasm and energy is commendable. So without any further ado, let me welcome our young and energetic Toastmaster of the Day, Yash Tandani, with his theme, Art of Time Management, the Art of Time Management, Toastmaster Yash Tandani.
Thank you so much, Gajendra sir. Thank you so much. These words mean a lot to me. Am I audible, everyone?
Yeah.
One of the founding fathers of the United States of America, Benjamin Franklin, has a very notable biography. Mr. Franklin was a hard worker. He used to work consistently to serve his nation. But people used to complain to Mr. Franklin that he did not do this task, he did not do that task, that he did not meet them, etc. Mr. Franklin got very frustrated with all these complaints. What he did that was to start observing himself. He started making a timetable for himself where he used to divide his tasks that require immediate attention, tasks that can be done for later, tasks that have to be done at what proper time. And once he used to complete those tasks, he used to tick mark them. After a week, he noticed a notable change in his timetable and his set of working. He was able to manage his time. He was able to take time out for himself. And also, he was able to minimize and cut off the least important tasks. This was the importance of time management that Mr. Franklin learned in his professional journey. So very good evening, everyone. Today I, Toastmaster Yash Chandani, welcome you to 266th meeting of Central Delhi Toastmasters Club, which is also the last meeting of the term January 2020 to June 2020, with my theme, the art of time management. As we saw in the example of Mr. Franklin, that the disastrous nature of not managing our time leads to decrease in quality of work, lower grades, lack of punctuality, unhealthy sleeping schedule, unhealthy eating schedule, etc. And the most important task for us to do is to manage our time judiciously, effectively, and efficiently. If you ask me personally, how do I manage my time? I'll say that I plan out my timetable by setting realistic and short-term goals. I do lots of calculations. I do it practically, and also by being consistent and working hard, as well as meditating and doing exercise every day. Now let me ask all of you, how do you manage your time? Anyone in the audience who would like to tell me, apart from the role players, how do they manage their time? Anyone? Ankit sir, any guest would like to go?
May I? Yes.
Yes, Nisha. Yes, Nisha. Sorry, ma'am.
So, as you just mentioned about Benjamin Franklin, that he creates a to-do list. So, I also create my weekly planner and create a short-term and a long-term planner. Accordingly, I maintain a bullet journal through which I have a track of all those daily targets and weekly goals which I need to complete. And again, it really feels good when you strike every single one from the list.
Yeah.
So this is how I maintain my, I keep a track of my goals.
Great.
Thank you.
That's a really good answer, Nisha. Also, before moving further, I'd like to request all the speakers, all the observers, all the guests to kindly switch on their cameras when they speak, if it's possible for them. Anyone else who'd like to share how do they manage their time? Any guests? Guest Kushagra, Anurag, Shivali, anyone who would like to share?
Can I?
Yes, Kushagra, you may.
Yeah. Basically, as I am in a BTech graduating in BTech computer science, so I have two to four to-do list every day. So I keep in mind that during a particular time period, I complete or I am doing that work. And because obviously all that work can't be completed in a single day, so I just see that I have touched that work and made a progress in that. Thank you.
That's really great. That's really good, Kushagra. Thank you so much. Anyone else who would like to go? Any other guests? Anurag, maybe you would like to try?
Yeah, hello.
Hi, Anurag. Yeah.
Yeah.
Arun?
Yeah, so I would like to share that what I do. Yeah, so
yes, Anil.
Means it is actually a concept of mine that what I think is much beneficial for me and for any other else if they want to follow, that I have three things: the dreams, the goals, and the bets. So dreams are the one which you actually plan for a long time, just like for some years, and then goals are just like which are derived from those dreams. It can be monthly, can be yearly, can be quarterly, or whatever you planning accordingly. And then there are bets, which are actually again derived from the goals. So bets are much more concentrated, weekly, bi-weekly, or monthly, you can say like that. So actually I plot all my bets in order to complete my goals and then in order to complete my dreams. So it is the whole can say like a hierarchical structure. And I also follow, there's a kind of thing, if you might be knowing, there is a matrix known as Eisenhower matrix, in which actually we have important, urgent, important, non-urgent, and then all these things. So actually I plot my daily schedule in that, and I follow these things. So this is the way actually I do my to-do list or schedule.
That's great. Thank you so much, Arun, for such a great answer, and I thank all the three guests who delivered such great answers. So sit back. Hold on, as I'm going to tell you how you can manage your time effectively and efficiently as we sail through the meeting. Before we kick off the meeting, I'll explain you the structure of the meeting. The first segment is the prepared speech segment, in which the prepared speakers will deliver the speech from their respected parts or manuals. The second segment for today is a successful club series segment, in which there will be a series of presentations of different successful club stories which can be used by our members on how they can implement them and how they can help make our meetings even more greater and more efficient by using different set standards. Usually, we have the table topic segment, that is the impromptu speaking segment, but today we have the club series segment. The third segment is the evaluation segment, in which the general evaluator, along with his team of evaluators, will evaluate the meeting in general and also the speeches for the day. So before I share certain tips with you, I guess it's time to call upon the 6 pillars of the meeting, that is our auxiliary role play. The first auxiliary role play is our timer. She is very hardworking, enthusiastic, and a keen learner. She believes that it is important to manage our time to keep ourselves mentally, physically, and emotionally stable and fit. And she is our secretary-elect for the next term. So please welcome our timer for the day, Toastmaster Aarti. Over to you, Toastmaster Aarti.
Good evening, everyone.
Evening.
So time management is how we utilize our time to achieve maximum productivity and showcase the best versions of ourselves. And today, I, as a timer, I will help you achieve the same. I'm responsible for making sure that every speaker adheres to the stipulated time limit for his or her role, which is for our speeches, time allotted is 5 to 7 minutes. I will be showing the green card at 5 minutes, yellow card at 6 minutes, and the red card at 7 minutes. For the module, time allotted is 15 minutes. I will be showing the green card at 10 minutes, yellow card at 12.5 minutes, and the red card at 15 minutes. For our evaluators, the time allotted is 2 to 3 minutes. I will be showing the green card at 2 minutes, yellow card at 2.5 minutes, and the red card at 3 minutes. All the best to everyone. Over to Toastmasters of the day.
Thank you so much, Aarti. Next up, we have our language evaluator. He is very hardworking, dedicated, and a passionate Toastmaster. He always keeps on learning and never fails to learn. He manages his time by proper planning and implementation of his tasks and goals. Please welcome our language evaluator for the day, Toastmaster Nipun Ahuja. Over to you, Toastmaster Nipun.
Hello, good evening, fellow Toastmasters and my dear guests. Today I will be playing a role of language evaluator, and I will be taking care of good and not so good usages of the word. And the word of the day is preternatural, which means beyond normal or natural or someone who is extraordinary or exceptional. So the usages of this word we can like this: he has a preternatural ability to charm people, or there is a preternatural quiet in the house. So these are the correct usages of the word. I motivate everyone to use this word, and also I request everyone to show the gesture of thumbs up whenever anyone uses these words. I also note down the language, grammar, tenses, and any new words spoken by all of you during your speeches, and I will make report of them. The language for today's meeting is English. In case you use any other language, please translate it into English also. And I will submit my report when I will be called for the evaluation. This is all from my side. Back to the Toastmaster. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Nipun. Third, we have our accountant, who is very talented. She is our Vice President-elect and is a former member of the Gables Club. When I asked her how she limits her distractions, she told me that she meditates daily every morning. Please welcome our accountant, Toastmaster Dhwani Gupta. Over to you, Toastmaster Dhwani Gupta.
Thank you so much. So, time plays an essential role in our lives. While we are speaking, if pauses are not used at the correct time, effectively and efficiently, the whole meaning of sentences can become less impactful. Now, as I am the R counter for today, I will note down the R, arms, filler words, filler sound, and long repetitions used by the speakers. Make the best of your time on the stage, as that time cannot be taken away from you. I will submit my report during the evaluation session. Thank you. Back to the Toastmaster for today.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Dhwani. Next, we have our listener who is very hardworking, passionate, and he thinks it's important to manage time as it increases the quality of work. So please welcome our listener for the day, Toastmaster. I'm so sorry. Listener for the day, Toastmaster Saurabh Kaushik. Over to you, Toastmaster Saurabh.
Very good morning, everyone. And thank you, TMH, for that. Time management is all about creating more freedom for yourself and reducing stress. If you manage it effectively, then it will change your life. I am Saurabh Kaushik, will playing the role of listener in today's meeting. I will check who is the best listener among of us, and at the end of the meeting, I will ask you some questions which will be based on speaker content. So, whosoever want to answer the question, please raise your hand first, and I will choose. Then I will you will give the answers. Whoever answer the question correctly will consider as an active listener. So be ready for that. Thank you. Over to you, Tia.
Thank you, Toastmaster Saurabh. Fifth, we have a parliamentarian who is a keen learner, budding Toastmaster, and another passionate Toastmaster. He manages his time by setting small goals, by being comfortable. So please welcome our parliamentarian for the day, Toastmaster Harshvardhan Sharma. Over to you, Toastmaster Harshvardhan.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the day. Time is best teacher. Time is the wisest counselor of all. Good evening, fellow Toastmaster and dear guests. I, Harshvardhan Sharma, is going to play the role of parliamentarian at today's meeting. The rule of parliamentarian are as follows. Don't interrupt during the speeches. Kindly use earphones to avoid the background noise. Avoid using negative reference related to caste, gender, and politics. Kindly put your microphone on mute when the speaker is report at the evaluation segment. Thanks. Over to TMOD.
Thank you, Toastmaster Harshvardhan. Last, we have a joke master. He limits his distractions by constant self-reflection. Please welcome back to the stage our joke master for the day, Toastmaster Nipun Ahuja. Over to you, Toastmaster Nipun, once again.
Yeah. Good evening, fellow Toastmaster and my dear guests. Thank you for calling me again. We all have pains and struggles in our life, and finding joke in between them is a skill. Today, I, Nipun Ahuja, will be playing a role of joke master, and I am professor by profession, and I enjoy teacher-student jokes. So let me share a few jokes from them. Joke number one: once in a class, I asked to my student, what is the full form of maths? One student got up and he replied, mentally effective teachers harassing students. So I said, really? Another joke: once one of my students got 100 of 100 marks in my class, and I was very happy. I congratulated him and I gave him gift also, and I told him that I really wish that you will get same marks again in next exam. So he told, definitely sir, but I also wish that you print the same question paper from the printing machine of my uncle's shop. I just said, what? And another joke: one of my student was very bad in spelling, so I gave him one sentence and to write him that sentence 10 times in a copy, but he wrote 4 times. So I asked the reason why. He said he's bad in mathematics also. I said, oh my god. Another joke: once in a class I asked to student, suppose you have 5 rupees and you are you have asked 5 more rupees to your father, so how much money you will have? So one student got up and he replied, we will have 5 rupees. I said, I mean, don't you know simple arithmetics? He said, I know arithmetics, sir, but you do not know my father. So these are some of the jokes which I wanted to share, and I would like to end my speech uh, with a quote of Charlie Chaplin. He said that I have lots of pains in my life, but my lips do not know them, and they just keep on smiling. So, my dear friends, no matter how much struggles we all have in our life, we should keep smiling and make others smile. This is all from my side. Back to the Toastmaster. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Nipun. Before we kick off the prepared speech segment, I'd like to share some ways in which you can manage your time. First, by creating a time audit, that is keeping a track of the time we take for our tasks. Second, by setting a time limit to each and every task to prevent ourselves from distraction or procrastination. Third, by making a to-do list, that is prioritizing tasks. Fourth, to be released soon. So without wasting any further time, let's kick off the first segment, that is the prepared speech segment. Our first speaker is our president-elect for the next term. She's currently our vice president membership. She's multi-talented and is known by her name as Chota Packet Bada Dhamaka. So before Toastmaster Christopher takes over the stage, I'd like to invite her evaluator, Toastmaster Sriram, to read out the speech objectives. Over to you, Toastmaster Sriram.
Hi. So she's actually giving a level 2 project 1 speech, and I actually there's some connection problem in my side. I'm really sorry.
It's all right.
Yeah, I mean. Yeah, hello. Yeah, can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yes, sir, audible.
Yeah. So the project is L2 and the level is L2 and the project is 1. So the purpose of the project is for the member to identify his or her primary leadership styles. So yeah, thank you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Sriram. So without any further ado, let's invite Toastmaster Gursipat with her speech, My Road to Leadership, Toastmaster Gursipat.
Am I audible?
Yes, you're completely audible.
A tree can withstand in a storm only because of the strength of its root. Similarly, a true leader can face any challenges in his life if he has a set of values. And these values are integrity, service, excellence, and respect. Following these values consistently can make you a good leader. And I truly believe that leadership is the root cause of success or failure in one's life. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and dear guest. Who is a great leader? Someone who leads from the front confidently as well as stands at the back sincerely. When I joined Toastmasters back 1.5 years ago, I thought that the work of president is just to give the presidential address and the work of EC is just to lead in the front. But coming into an EC, I got to know that it's more than just conducting 2 hours of the meeting on every Tuesday. It involves a lot of hard work and efforts, making agendas, MOMs, briefing guests and members, looking into financial matters, setting up the tone of the meeting, to each and every member putting their heart and soul in their respective roles and delivering it very properly. It involves a huge amount of hard work. And there is a person at the back who is guiding these leaders, making more leaders, and handling all the backstage work. And he is the president of a Toastmasters club. Yeah. However, I believe that it's not important to be a natural leader or a born leader, because there are very few leaders who have these qualities inborn. There are many people in this world who are created leaders. I am also one of them. When I came into college, I started seeing that there were many leaders around me in Toastmasters, in my CDTM family, in my home, college, and even in my NGO. I got really inspired from each one of them. I started learning from them how to make big visions, how to give constructive feedback, how to guide others, and how to voice my own opinions, because it's very important. Then it started my leadership journey. But then I came across that there is a person who is very difficult to lead. Guess who is that person who is the most challenging one? Can you guess it? Anyone? So, it is you yourself that is the most difficult to lead. Once you trust yourself, your vision, and your leadership, then you can lead anyone in this world. Believe me. You should have this belief system in your head that you should walk what you talk and you should practice what you preach. Strengthening this will help you to lead others effectively. Talking about the leadership style, a democratic leader is someone who takes the initiatives of each and every team member and who involves everyone in the decision making. I got this opportunity to be an executive member in my entrepreneurship development society in my college. I had to lead around 30 members in that club. I started taking ideas from them, started initiating new things in the club, and then I got to know that democratic leadership style really helps, because you get new opinions on the table, you boost other people's confidence, and you are able to guide them better. You are able to solve problems very effectively and efficiently. I got this chance to be the part of an NGO where I was teaching. I believe that teaching is leading a number of students for their future endeavors. So, inculcating leadership in my teaching patterns helped me to think out of the box. I was able to give them new things to try on. I was seeing that there was improvement in them. Nurturing each and every student's learning patterns, I was able to see a change in themselves. I could see that many of the students' phobia was gone. And I could see that it was because of inculcating leadership style in my teaching. Making presentations really helped me a lot. So, the art of storytelling, giving effective evaluations, giving feedbacks, guiding them, mentoring them, I have all learned from Central Delhi Toastmasters, this beautiful organization. And I can proudly say that I am not a natural leader, but a born leader. Sorry, I'm not a natural leader, but I'm created by this club, by this organization, Central Delhi Toastmasters. Over to you, Yash.
Wow, what a great speech. Thank you so much, Gurshafat, for delivering such an inspiring and motivating speech. And I wish you all the best for the next term as the president of our prestigious club.
Thank you so much, Yash.
Our second and final speaker is our Vice President Membership elect, who is currently the Sergeant at Arms. He's very hardworking and a ball of energy. So before Toastmaster Nitin takes over the stage, I'd like to invite his evaluator, Toastmaster Rishabh, to read out his speech objectives. Over to you, Toastmaster Rishabh.
Well, thank you so much, Toastmaster of the day. Well, once again, good evening, everyone. So today's speaker, Toastmaster Nitin Gautam, is about to deliver his Level 2 Project 3 speech. And the purpose of the project is for the member to clearly define how Toastmaster envision mentoring. The purpose of the speech is for the member to share some aspect of a previous experience as a prodigy. Timer, please note the timing for this project, the timing for the speech is 5 to 7 minutes. All the best to the speaker. Back to Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you, Toastmaster Rishabh. So please welcome Toastmaster Nitin with his speech, Mentors Influence in My Life, Mentors Influence in My Life, Toastmaster Nitin. Over to you, Toastmaster Nitin.
Thank you, Toastmaster Yash. I am audible?
Yes, you are audible.
Okay. How many of you believe that a mentor is necessary in life? Guys, please raise your virtual hand. Okay. And how many of you will handle the impromptu situations of life when you are not guided by a mentor? Guys, please raise your virtual hand or physical hand. Okay. So let me help you drive a main point through these questions. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and dear guests. Guys, a mentor is someone who guides a less experienced person by building trust and modeling positive behaviors. An effective mentor understands that his or her role is to be dependable, engaged, authentic, and tuned into the needs of the mentee. Since the dawn of the time, the importance of mentor cannot be overlooked. If you have mentor in your life, then trust me, you are the luckiest person on this earth. Having a mentor is a blessing in many forms. He not only helps you, but also provides you the plethora of knowledge and personal experiences. Through his personal experiences and wisdom, you can learn to prevent yourself from making the same mistakes that beginners make. Inspirational entrepreneur Oprah Winfrey has once said, "A mentor is someone who allows you to see the hope inside yourself." Guys, there are times when we feel demotivated and discouraged, and we need someone who can show us the true path of motivation and success. We need moral and emotional support to keep us going. And that's where the mentor's importance is felt. Mentors can see where we need to improve in the areas where we often overlook. Mentors play a significant role in an individual's personal, social, and professional development. Let me share with you guys my experience of how I was influenced by my mentor. I remember that when I joined Toastmasters back in March 2019, I used to be a shy and nervous person. I did not possess that confidence and required skill to make my speeches effective and thought-provoking. But then in July 2019, I met my mentor. He was Vice President Education at that time. He's the person with whom you can easily gel with. So I started discussing with him my every role and every speech objectives. He guided me, supported me, and motivated me to do every role with great energy and passion. He said that you have to influence each and every one with your mouth and with your words. He emphasized that you should leave a long-lasting impression on your audience. Gradually, I started applying and incorporating his feedback, his genuine feedback, guidance, and suggestions in my every role and speech. I started gaining confidence and gained that power of influencing others. And guess what? I was elected as a Sergeant at Arms in the earlier re-elections, and now I am elected as a Vice President membership for this upcoming tenure. He encouraged me to grab every opportunity coming your way and do not let it slip by your hands. Guess what? He was right. I followed all his advices, and he is none other than our beloved President, Toastmaster Gajendra Khare. I owe this success to my mentor. Guys, wait. What about those impromptu situations or circumstances where there is no mentor available to guide you, support you, and motivate you? What about those situations where you have to take the decision on yourself and you have to take a stand for yourself? Dear Toastmasters, the answer is pretty simple. It is you. You yourself is your biggest mentor. Your failures, your setbacks, and your rejections are your biggest motivations and biggest mentor. You cannot depend each and every time on your mentor because sometimes he may be busy and he is not available to help you and guide you. So, dear Toastmasters, let me share with you guys my experience of how I helped myself. I remember that in my second and third year of engineering, my college mates used to tease me and bully me. I could not speak for myself. I could not speak for myself, and I did not have the courage to face my demons. My self-confidence and my self-esteem affected me in all the possible ways, and this was affecting me very badly. But after the third year was over, I started focusing solely on myself. I started improving myself by reading a good quality literature, some non-fiction books, so-called self-help books, and started reading newspapers and focusing and diverting my attention to some great and positive and productive things. With each passing day, I was becoming more confident and was able in dealing with these types of situations in future. Guess what? Whenever my college mates used to, my college mates used to make fun of me, I take it as a very fun and a hilarious way. It did not let me I did not let it affect me further. Soon they stopped teasing me and they saw me as a complete changed personality. And guess what? I was graduated out as a very confident man from my engineering college in 2019, the last year. So guys, in the end, I would like to say that there are some times when you have to take the decision on yourself, and there are other times you need a mentor to guide you, support you, and give you an emotional touch. That's all from my side. Back to the Toastmasters of the day.
Wow. Thank you so much, Nitin, for highlighting the importance of mentors in our life, the importance of self-reliance. And I wish you all the best as your role as a Vice President membership. Being a former Vice President membership, I really hope that you take the club to new heights and take this role to new heights.
Thank you so much, Toastmasters.
Please take 10 seconds. You're welcome. Please take 10 seconds to fill the ballot for the best speaker. Can I request the host to kindly display the ballots on the screen? Moving further, I'm back with my techniques. Technique 4, focusing on proper planning and implementation of our goals and daily tasks. Technique 5, by eliminating bad habits and using the technique of habit hacking, that is turning your bad habits into good habits, into productive energy. Technique 6, by meditating and working out daily to maintain our mental, physical, and emotional health. Our second segment for the day is the successful club series segment, in which our module master, who is a very experienced and passionate Toastmaster, he's someone I personally look up to, and he leaves us mesmerized whenever he's on stage. He manages his tasks by delegating them when time is passed, and by starting early and maintaining a grace period. That brings me to technique 7, that is delegation of tasks in the shortage of time. Through this module today, you will be able to see how you can grow as a member and how you can help the club grow using some set standards and some successful club stories and see the presentation. So without any further ado, I'd like to welcome our module master, our very own Toastmaster Gaganjeet Singh. Over to you, Toastmaster Gaganjeet.
my dearest Toastmasters of CDTM, I wanted to ask you a quick question. The question is, do you remember the date when you first visited this club? Well, for most of us, we might not be able to recall that one particular date in our life, but we can definitely think of all the moments that we experienced that day. If I ask you to close your eyes and rewind your life a little bit to that very day, you'll be able to experience that same emotion that you went through that day. And that experience is, imagine before all of this COVID that is happening today, you're standing in front of a door of the foyer, of a room full of strangers applauding loud and as loud as they can. The butterflies that you're feeling when you're just about to enter that room. And then you see people looking at you, looking towards you and smiling. That warm welcome smile changed everything for you that day, isn't it? You saw that TMOD of that day, a person who is enthusiastically running the meeting. You see speakers from different walks of life sharing their life stories with all of the audience without any hesitations. And then you see all of the audience members eagerly writing their feedbacks and helping the speaker in his or her progress. Then comes the break, and you talk to strangers that you felt were not that welcoming, could not be that friendly anymore. But then you realize, oh, look, they are so much like me. They love asking questions. They love to know about me more. And all they care about is how am I feeling today as a guest? Then the meeting continued. You saw evaluators giving excellent feedbacks to that speaker, making sure that they are providing value to their time. All of those experiences that you witnessed that day, all of those moments collectively ensured your presence today here in this meeting. And those are the reasons why you joined that club. And that reason is the ambience that you experienced that day. Ladies and gentlemen, there are many existing members and guests right here with us experiencing their first meeting today. And just like you, they had no clue what they are about to experience. And because of us, because of the experience that we are creating, the climate that we are creating, they will have that special moment immortalized in their memories. They might not remember the date, but they will definitely remember the experience that they're going to have today. Ladies and gentlemen, the experience and the ambience that we are speaking of is the ambience of what makes a club successful. The reason that you and I joined this club and have stayed with this club for a very long time is all of the heritage, all of the culture that was passed on to us from our previous generation of Toastmasters. So they passed on some way of conducting the meetings, the way that we should behave, the way that we should conduct ourselves, that we have replicated over the years and ensured that CDTMs stays beloved and admired throughout the Toastmasters fraternity. And today, this module is going to be about all of the things that CDTM has excelled at maintaining and what else can we do as members to enhance that club climate. So are you ready for this? Beginning, the reason I would like to start with sharing the screen. Please allow me to do that. All right. Toastmasters International provides us a guideline of what makes a club's climate excellent. And that module is about creating the best club climate. Not that CDTM does not have a great climate, but this module is basically to remind you what makes it so special, what makes it so preternatural. So there are certain things that we should be taking care of. There are certain deciding factors that makes a club climate excellent. The very first is, the deciding factors is the learning environment. The physical environment around us says a lot about whether we'll be able to grasp what we are doing and engage in what we are doing, or whether we'll try to avoid the experience altogether. So the room temperature, the resources available, the way the meeting arrangement is being made. Since we used to conduct our meetings in the foyer, the room arrangement played a big role. You might remember that whenever we conducted our meetings in the foyer, the response that we received was much greater and much more professional than when we conducted our meetings in the porter cabin. So the room arrangement played a big role in that. So we have maintained the meetings in the foyer, and that has led to a great impact on the climate that we were able to create. Similarly, the resources available with the club. Right now, we are conversing on a Zoom platform, which is recording all the videos. So we are providing the members the ability to re-watch their videos, see where the way they spoke, the way they were using their hand gesture, the way they were conducting themselves, so that they can improve. These resources comes under the learning environment part. The second most important part that affects and is a deciding factor in the club climate is members' interaction. So when you remember the first time you visited this club, had it been a hostile environment, had it been everybody criticizing everybody, would you have joined the club? Of course not. Because in order for a human being to learn, there needs to be certain kind of climate over there. There's certain kinds of little things over there. For example, the way the members provide each other feedback, the way they support each other, the positivity, the way that they are conducting the meeting. So all of these things come under the part of member interactions. Toastmasters International pays a heavy weightage on the second part of these deciding factors. So member interaction is the majority of the discussion of this evening. Starting with the 3 golden standards that Toastmaster provides us. There are 3 strong golden standards that each club in Toastmasters likes to ensure. So the very first is setting an example. Setting an example is a standard which each and every member must be able to follow. Whenever you join a club, you are not only becoming a member, but you're also becoming a leader. Once the date that you join the club, and the people who join after you are going to look up to you. So the very first thing to do is set an example for them. And how do you do that? You do that by making a good impression with arriving early and prepared. A lot of us come when the meeting starts. I have seen a lot of members, including myself, I have been joining the meetings, not just on Zoom. I remember when I started with my journey, I would arrive at sharp 7:30, whenever the Sergeant at Arms was taking the stage. And I felt that I was all the time looking at the seats arrangement, where could I find the seat, with whom by my side I should be sitting at. So all of the things became a little haphazard for me because I didn't join 5 minutes early. And then all of a sudden, one day I remember coming early, at least 15 minutes or so, and I saw this sudden change in the way I felt. Everything felt calm, relaxed. I was in a state of Zen. I was able to focus. Similarly, when you're prepared, I see members who are not able to prepare for their roles, their speeches, walking outside foyer in a very, taking walks and trying to memorize the speech. Well, this robs you of the experience that you could have if you were prepared and you were sitting inside the room listening to all of the other speakers, right? Arriving early and prepared makes an important change in the way you conduct yourself in the meeting. The second is offering assistance. Now, offering assistance, if you arrive early, you will see the Sergeant at Arms dealing with all the logistics, making the arrangements. If you help them out, if you maybe give a little assistance, that we have a lot of members. I see President coming early. I see many VP education, VP memberships, VP PRs coming early. and helping the sergeant at arms with the logistics. But if as a member, if we arrive early and assist these members, wouldn't that be great? Wouldn't that be amazing if we could arrive early, help with putting all the data on the whiteboard and making sure that all the arrangements are in place? And if you're lucky, if somebody backs out, you can have a role as well, all right? So offering assistance is another part. Then comes the volunteering. Volunteering for the committees, for all the competitions that we're about to have, that also plays a big role. Supporting. Whenever a speaker takes a stage, we applaud them. But the second thing is, do we listen attentively? The second part of this thing, listening, is a very important thing. If we are not listening to others, how do we expect that when we are on stage, we'll be listened to? So putting in a little effort ensures the speaker, gives them a little confidence that yes, my preparation, my audience knows the value of my preparation and they're willing to listen to me. All it needs is just a little straightening your back, getting a little engaged, that's all. And they'll feel supported. The second golden standard comes in welcoming the guests. So a lot of members joining us today are from different clubs, different walks of their lives. As a member, it is not only the responsibility of a VP membership, but also of each member to ensure that the club provides a welcoming atmosphere to these guests. So they are greeted and they are engaged with conversations. Their questions are addressed to. They are able to feel that warmth that you felt on your very first day because of all the other members. Don't you think you should also be reciprocating that? And when you do all of that, not only do the guest gains from you, but you also gain from the guest, because speaking to strangers makes you sharp. Whenever you're speaking to any guests, CDTM usually have a guest presence of maybe 5 or 6 strangers every meeting. In a month, that makes it 5 Forza, that is 20. And in 6 months, that makes it 120. So if you speak to every guest in every meeting, that makes you talking to 120 strangers in 6 months. A feat in itself, which you cannot do and cannot achieve in any other place but this place. Invite them to meetings and to join the club. I remember asking one of the members once, when are they joining? And they had been attending a lot of meetings previously, 4 or 5, and they had not joined. I asked them, why didn't you join earlier? And they said, nobody asked me. A simple question of asking them makes a lot of difference. They feel inclusive. The third golden standard is showing care. I know that we all care about our members, our existing peers, but are we showing it? The way that we show members that you care is by becoming a mentor. When you become a mentor, if you're an experienced member, make sure that the very first time that they are delivering their speech, you are in touch with them. You are supporting them. You are giving them all the information that you were given from your mentor, and then go a little farther than that. Ask the members who have recently joined the club, when are they going to give their first icebreaker? That helps them feel that, yes, somebody cares. Somebody knows that I'm here to deliver my icebreaker and I haven't. Someone is paying attention to me. Show interest in others, not only as a member, not only as a mentor, but as a member of the club as well. When you ask some members that, hey, you have not been taking up any roles lately, where have you been? Why haven't we seen you in a long while delivering any speeches? Are you planning any speeches lately? That care, that's visceral, that's very emotional that you feel. We have all been experiencing that throughout our journey. It's time to pass it on forward to others. Be considerate. It is not only the duty of the VP Education for the success of this meeting or any meeting, it is also the duty of the members. If there are any roles that you have taken up and you wanted to back out at the last moment, make sure that the VP Education is well informed. And make sure that you are also supporting the VP Education in the coming meetings by saying that I'm willing to take up any role that frees up. I can be your backup speaker. I can be your backup role player. Evaluate effectively. As a member of this club, whenever you evaluate somebody, make sure that it is not only that you're providing value to another person, but also to yourself. Make it a challenge that you will provide this evaluation to the best of your ability. And when you provide to your best of your ability, slowly and gradually you become better. And when you become better, the evaluating, the person you're evaluating also becomes better with you. They learn that this is the way that XYZ member of that club presented their evaluation. I should learn. This is the right way to do it. Recognize achievements. There are several members in the club who have several challenges. I know of members who have their school, who were studying in Hindi medium schools, started off with Toastmasters and have become excellent communicators in English language. The way they were able to achieve this is, one, by working on the things by themselves, but also when the members recognize that achievement, that yes, I can see you. Earlier, you had these issues with your grammar, but now I see you're making flawless compositions. You're creating craftly speeches. Mr. XYZ, you are progressing. When you do that, the member feel cared that yes, somebody's paying attention to me. And that feeling is out of this world. It is like the word of the day, preternatural. Foster camaraderie. Fostering camaraderie means one for all for one. Whenever there is a member representing the club at an area level or a district level, we must make sure that most of the members from our club are also visiting that event. They're cheering them, they are boosting their morals, and they're making sure that when they look into the audience, they're not only looking at the faces of strangers, they're also looking at the faces of their family members from this club. This is what fostering camaraderie is. Ladies and gentlemen, these three golden rules, setting an example, welcoming guests, and showing that you care, ensures that the club's climate is prim and proper and the club flourishes. And if we are able to achieve this, our club is going to thrive. Back to you.
Whoa, what an amazing session. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Gaganjeet, once again. Before we move on, I'd like to tell you the 3 final techniques by which you can manage your time effectively and efficiently. Technique 8, by switching off social media notifications. Technique 9, as Toastmaster Nitin in his speech said, finding and getting a mentor who can guide us. And the final technique, that is technique 10, finding inspiration when you are feeling lackluster. Without wasting any further time, let's move on to our last segment, that is the evaluation segment. Our general evaluator for the day is a very experienced and a hardworking Toastmaster, and he is a distinguished Toastmaster. Please welcome on stage DTM Aseem Gupta as the general evaluator for our meeting. Over to you, Toastmaster Aseem.
Thank you, Toastmaster Yash. I hope that everyone's having a great meeting so far. And we are now in the third and the final leg of the meeting, which is the general evaluation section, wherein we highlight everything that happened in the meeting and we evaluate everybody who's on stage. So starting from the sergeant at arms right till the time the meeting closes, everything in Toastmasters, a meeting is evaluated by me, the general evaluator. For speeches, we have 2 dedicated speech evaluators whom you did meet earlier, and obviously the auxiliary role players, the 6 pillars of the club. So let's start with the general evaluation section, and may I please first invite the speech evaluator for Toastmaster Gursifat's speech. So please welcome Toastmaster Shriram.
Thank you, Aseem. Hi, so I am the evaluator for Toastmaster Gursifat. So I'm going to provide a concise feedback going up with the CRC approach as we follow in the Toastmasters. Commendations, recommendation, commendations. So first I'll start with the commendations. So while Gursifat started her speech, it was really good. She started really smooth, and then she gave a brief introduction about herself. And what I really liked is how she connected about the leadership position in Toastmasters, because we at Toastmasters could connect with her on a better manner if she talks about Toastmasters. So that is something really nice. Kudos to that. She was able to connect with us on a topic which we are also familiar. And then, if I say, she was very smooth in her transitions, and she didn't have a lot of filler that we'll see in the upcoming phase of the meeting. But what I felt was that the transition was very good, and yeah, obviously there are some improvements in the speech, for everyone's speech for that matter. So in this, I felt that probably, as we're doing the online meetings, so the emotion or the expression part goes away. So probably the expression part could have been more elaborative. Probably the expressions with whatever she's speaking, whether she's very happy or whether she's sad. So there were instances where her speech was very motivating, the content of the speech. Probably if she would have, added some expressions which would have amplified her content, so that would have been great. And whenever conducting a speech, I've seen some speakers, standing up and probably also having some movements. So probably that will also help Toastmaster Gursifer to make the speech better. But whereas if I come to the commendations again, kudos. She explained all the leadership styles, and the explanation of all the leadership styles were brief, and she was able to connect with the audience. So yeah, that's what my feedback is for TM Gursifer. Thank you so much.
So with this, I will now like to invite the second speech evaluator evaluating the speech of Toastmaster Nitin. May I please have Toastmaster Rishabh on the screen, please?
Well, thank you so much, General Evaluator, for calling me. Well, a mentor is someone who allows you to see the hope inside yourself. Well said by today's speaker. So the speaker started being interactive. It was a speech full of messages, full of examples, where speaker shared various instances of his life that can really inspire us to have a mentor in our life. I could notice speaker was sharing his experience as a prodigy in Toastmasters, and he broke the suspense and he gave us the hint who was his mentor in Toastmasters. And that also serves the objective of the speech with how Toastmaster envisions the speaker's mentoring. Well, it was a complete motivational speech where the speaker was talking about various instances of his life in order to tell us how much mentor is important to us. But every good speech has something good to improve. So let's get started with the recommendations. Well, the speech was short. When I say short, I mean it is short by the content. If we re-listen the speech, then the initial 1.5 to 2 minutes, they were on the importance of mentors. Well, in a short span of time, when we have only 5 to 7 minutes to deliver a speech, we shall only focus upon what audience want to listen. Here in this project, audience want to listen your personal experience as a prodigy rather than importance of a mentor, because everyone is aware about the importance of mentors. Well, further, I could see the contradiction in the ideology of the speaker in understanding the content, in making us understand the content. All right. So initially, speaker talked about the importance of mentor, how mentor is important to us, how an external mentor drives us throughout the life, how a mentor helps us to achieve something in life. And in the middle of the speech, I also noticed speaker saying it is you only who is the biggest mentor of your life. You are the one who is responsible to take a decision. Well, when we deliver such type of content, it really contradicts the audience. It really confuses the audience. So better way of saying this, we shall get inspired from our mentors, and yes, from our own mistakes, and then we are supposed to take the decisions. The message of the speaker was, sometimes you need to take decision by yourself, and sometimes you need some outside help. So this message could have been better, and this message could have been better by, again, without any contradiction, the speaker could have used it by imbibing it from his own personal experience as a prodigy, by saying we all need mentors in life. We all need to get inspired from our mentors, and we all need to listen to ourselves to our mentors, as well as we got to learn from our own mistakes and then take a decision. So over and all, it was a great speech, a wonderful speech. Try to focus more upon the understandability of the content, and the speaker could really perform great. Thank you so much, everyone. Back to Journal Evaluator.
Thank you, Toastmaster Rishabh. Maybe now launch the poll for the best evaluator before I present my feedback. Yeah. All right. In the meantime, now I'll present my feedback very quickly for both the evaluators. So I believe that both the evaluators followed the CRC approach, which is the sort of go-to approach for Toastmasters, which is commendations, recommendations, and commendations, also known as the sandwich approach. I believe that the commendations and the recommendations given by both the evaluators were very accurate. For Toastmaster Rishabh, I particularly liked the level of detail for both commendations and recommendations, and something that I would like to suggest for Toastmaster Sriram is that since the evaluation, since there was time to present more, you could have actually explained how the speaker could have used your recommendation. For example, when you said that some speakers stand, you could actually show how you can stand and deliver, or wherein do you think expressions were missing and how the speaker could have used expressions to enhance their points. Because just like in a good speech and evaluation, it's like a movie. The more you show and the less you tell, the better it gets. That's one of the basic rules of speaking on stage. And so with that, I will now invite the auxiliary role players. So first, can I hear from the language evaluator, Toastmaster Nipun?
Yeah, good evening, everyone.
Toastmaster Nipun.
Yeah, am I audible? Am I audible?
Yes, Nipun, you are.
Yeah, good evening, everyone. Let me submit my report for language evaluator. First of all, let me talk about the word of the day, preternational, which has been used by Gaganjit twice, and I didn't find any other person to use this word. So I request everyone to use the word of the day and have preternational ability to remember new words. And some new words I found in today's meeting, like plethora, impromptu, circumstances, demons within, self-reliant, hazard, camaraderie, and certain idioms I also find very interesting: butterflies, feeling within, and immortalized in the memory. So these something which I really want to note down in today's meeting. So this is all from my side. Back to the general director. Thank you.
A suggestion for all the future grammarians is that we also tend to give out the incorrect usages of grammar and provide suggestions on how to improve our grammar in the future meetings, and it would also part of the grammar was wrong. Is it the articles? Is it the prepositions? What is it? What that will do is that it will help you improve your grammar as well, and it would be an immense help for anybody who's looking to improve their English language in the long run. So with that, next, can I call on the stage the R counter or the filler counter for today, Toastmaster Dhwani?
Yeah, good evening, everyone. I am the R counter. So here's my report. Toastmaster Yash had 4 wrong pauses. Toastmaster Nipun used R 8 times, and he used 2 times, and he used filler sounds. There was 1 filler sound. Toastmaster Gursifat used R twice in her speech. Toastmaster Sriram was the winner in this criteria of using R's. He used R 13 times. 13 times, not 30 times. Toastmaster Nitin used R 3 times. Toastmaster Rishabh was flawless, which is great. Kudos to you on that. Toastmaster Gaganjeet used R 4 times, and there was 1 long pause. DTM Asim used R 6 times, and he used 3 times. So what I saw throughout the meeting was that there were specific filler words which were used continuously by different speakers, which were so and the, you know, and I mean, which can be avoided by probably taking a small pause instead of, like, where pauses are needed, instead of using filler words. So that's it from me. Back to the general evaluator. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Dhwani. That was indeed a detailed evaluation. Friends, what I like you to notice here is that after presenting her evaluation, Toastmaster Dhwani also presented how we could improve on our filler counts and our R's and Ms that we use in the meeting. And that's the backbone of any evaluation report. It should be feedback that is meant to encourage and help the speaker. So kudos to you on your report, Toastmaster Dhwani. Next, can we have the parliamentarian?
Good evening once again. I, Harshvardhan Sharma, is going to present the evaluation report as a parliamentarian. So the report for the parliamentarian is as follows. There was no negative reference used in the meeting. There was no disturbance in today's meeting. The meeting started on the time. Thank you. Over to General Evaluator.
All right. Thank you, Toastmaster Harshvardhan. Friends, I would also actually like to congratulate all of the club members and people present in the meeting, because today I didn't see any mics being unmuted unnecessarily, and the meeting decorum was spot on as it is. So a huge round of applause for yourselves, and also thank you, Toastmaster Harshvardhan, for presenting such a concise report. Friends, next I would like to invite the listener for the day. So can I have the listener for the day, please?
Hello.
Yes.
Hello. Am I audible?
Yes, go ahead.
Very good evening once again, all of you. I have only 3 questions to ask. So please raise your hand if you know the answer. So the first question is, when did Gajen sir join the Toastmaster Club? Yes, Nitin Gautam.
Yes,
please.
He joined the Toastmasters back in February 2014.
Wow, great. Great answer. The second question is, which leadership style TM Gurshifat spoke about in his speech? Yes, Gash Kushagra, please.
She spoke about the democratic leadership style.
Yeah, great. Great answer. The last, according to TM Nitin, who is your biggest mentor in your life? Yes, Nipun Ahuja. Please.
Gajendra sir. Is it Gajendra sir?
No. I'm asking, according to TM, who is the biggest mentor in your life? Yes,
I
TM
will-
Gurshipal.
His mistakes, failures, and rejections.
Yes, correct. So it's all from my side. Thank you. Over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Saurabh, for that wonderful listener session. I have all praises for you because you introduced your roles very nicely today and also conducted the session in a professional manner and concise manner and stayed within your time limits. So, very well done. Friends, now I would like to invite the timer for today, Toastmaster Aarti. Toastmaster Aarti.
Hi everyone, am I audible?
Yes, Aarti, you are.
Okay, so we had a lot of inspirational and thought-provoking segments today, starting with our speeches. Toastmaster Gussifat, she spoke for 5 minutes 47 seconds. Toastmaster Nitin, he delivered his speech for 6 minutes 26 seconds. Toastmaster Gaganjeet spoke for 16 minutes 48 seconds. Now coming to our evaluators, Toastmaster Shriram spoke for 2 minutes 26 seconds and Toastmaster Rishabh spoke for 3 minutes 11 seconds. That's it. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Aarti, for that concise report. Again, the introduction of the role properly done and timer cards are properly shown. And I also noticed that since Toastmaster Gaganjeet was sharing his screen, she was already again. A suggestion for future timers would be something that they could try out is that once you notice that some speakers are overshooting their time or not utilizing all of their time, to probably suggest methods on how to utilize their time better, or if they were rushing or if the content could have been more detailed or could spread out. So, just so you could help the speakers utilize their time better, because 7 minutes on stage are very 7 precious minutes, and we would want each and every one of our Toastmasters to do the best that they can whenever they come to speak on the screen. So with this, also a small something for the joke master before I call for the polls. And actually, the jokes that Toastmaster Nipun had, they are laughing. There is actually a key to humor that I believe will be helpful for each and every one of us. I struggle with it myself sometimes, but the key is always timing. So whenever you're having a dialogue in your joke, it's always good to have a 1 second pause just so the audience can absorb what is being said. And what that does is that once you land your punch, for example, provide, then you say that, sir, I also want that you print the paper from my uncle's shop. Now that's your punchline, and you actually want to hold for a little while so that the audience can react to what is being said. They can process it and then they'll laugh. And then you can move on to your next joke. And that's how even stand-up comics do in their sets, is pauses and timing is key to making your jokes land. So no matter how good the jokes are, if the timing is perfect, the jokes will definitely land. So with this, I would call for the poll for the best auxiliary role players. So if you could help me out with that. If I could request the timer to time me for 3 minutes, I would present my report for the rest of the role players. Sergeant at Arms, I think Toastmaster Nitin started his meeting with enthusiasm, like he always does. And as Toastmaster, Yash already said that he's a ball of energy, and I'm sure going to miss his Sergeant at Arms openings every week. Also, he read the mission properly and introduced the president properly, and that says something because introductions are something that cannot be discounted on. As far as the presidential address is concerned, it is always inspiring to listen to Toastmaster Gajendra. He is a power of experience in Toastmasters, having been here for 6 years. And his presidential address was something I could see that he has given his blood and sweat and effort past 6 months, and it all reflected. And that's what you want from a president, and that's what a presidential address actually should look like. One small suggestion is also that a presidential address is to set the tone of the meeting and why we are here. So one possible thing that we could include is something about CTTM being the club that it is, and what it means to the members, and what is it like coming here every week. Coming to the Toastmaster of the day, I think he has done a wonderful job, because as a host of the meeting, your only 2 requirements are to keep the meeting going at a good pace and to keep it engaging, and engaging it was. He had wonderful introductions for the speakers. He had done his research on the people. He had asked them questions. He kept the meeting going. He managed time wonderfully. We are running just a slightly little late, but that's fine. We started a little late as well. I would like to also point out that he kept his theme sprinkled out throughout the meeting, which is a wonderful thing to do, and organizes content wonderfully. One piece of suggestion, if I had for the Toastmaster of the day, is to keep the transitions smoother. That means that when you are transitioning from one speaker to another, you could actually organize your content in a way that it links to the theme nicely. That is something that that all future Toastmaster of the day could try out. So that way it just feels a little more seamless than it is. Just a suggestion. Finally, for the module, I think apart from the time, I don't have any specific recommendations, but just that the content was so informative and so wonderfully presented, and it was engaging, and it started with a question, and it was made very relevant. One suggestion is that although the module did talk about maintaining the best club climate, the speaker could, if he wanted, try and highlight how maintaining a good climate or anywhere in any organization, in a business organization, in your own personal volunteer work, can really help you. So how does doing all this in Toastmasters apply to your life outside of Toastmasters? That is something that if we can include, it will make it super relevant to each and every one, because there are people from other Toastmasters clubs as well. So that will really help. With this, I would just like to ask if I'm not missing anyone else from evaluation, because that's all from my side. It was a wonderful, I had a wonderful time being a general evaluator today. And with that, I'd like to hand over the stage back to the Toastmaster of the day.
Yash, are you there?
Toastmaster Yash.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Asim, for such a detailed and great evaluation. I have to say, time is money, time is valuable. Time heals the unhealed wounds, time corrects everything.
Can you please check if Toastmaster, okay, Toastmaster Yash?
Yes, I'm sorry.
I'm done with my general evaluator, so you could take over.
Yeah, I think there was some miscommunication. So starting again, I like to say that time is money, time is valuable, time heals the unhealed wounds, and time is ample if you know how to use it. Time can be your best friend if you know how to maintain the relationship. Thus, use your time effectively, efficiently, wisely, and judiciously. By today's theme, if you are able to learn how to manage your time in a better manner, my goal is accomplished, and I wish all the best to you. Thank you. Signing off. Good evening, and over to the president of our club, Toastmaster Gajendra.
Thank you. Thank you. Yes. So I request everyone, please cast your ballot for the best role player. And the best role player are Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Yashtik Chandani, and General Evaluator DTM Asim Gupta. Thank you. Thank you for casting the votes. So today is the last day, and by midnight today, I would be signing off from the post of the club president. So on this occasion, I would like to thank my EC team who was with me all the time, in a good time and the bad time. I have come across many challenges during my presidentship, and I thank our Vice President Education, Toastmaster Shivali. She was with me, and with her help, I was able to make the agenda in time, and she was very hardworking and enthusiastic and very cooperative with all the members. Gursifat, she did her job fantastic, and she was a very good helping hand at the time when we were renewing the membership in the COVID season, and she did along with the team of other members like Yes and other people were coordinating, and Toastmaster Chipra and all. And we have achieved the club goals by doing and renewing the membership even more than 20 at this difficult time. Toastmaster Akhil was also helping me in all the way to meeting minutes and everything. And you guys were beside me all the time, and you were there, and that was only the reason I have made this term as a successful term and won a president distinguished club. If I have done anything which through my work or through my words, if any one of you come across which you feel not like appreciating me, from the deep core of my heart, I just would like to say it was all in the club benefit. Even if we have some differences or we have some difference in opinions, that was only for the benefit of the club. So if you work as a team or if you work as a incoming team, you might come across some challenges. So my learning is only thing is that your club objective or your club goals are above than the individual interest or the individual's liking or the disliking. You work in a good synergy. I would like to welcome the incoming PC to have a fantastic time ahead and to do and to take this club to the new heights. This year we were short to achieve a golden gavel with few points, but I would definitely love to receive it in other term, and wherever you seek my help, I am there always to you, to support you and to help you all the way possible how I can. I have not only worked in club as a president, but at the same time I have also got a lot of good friends, and which I will cherish these memories all through my life. So with this, I would like to take the feedback from the guest, and I would like to wish the incoming EC from tomorrow onwards to take the club affairs, and then they will do it diligently, hardworking, and definitely you will do the justice, and you will shoulder the bigger responsibilities you have, because club is having a certain reputation in the fraternity, and I am sure then we have a very efficient EC members now, those who are coming in, and that definitely they will not let anybody's expectations down. So I would like to invite the guests if they would like to share the feedback if they are there. So may I request Toastmaster, guest Ananya, if you would like to say something, if you are there.
Yes, hi. Thank you so much for having me here. Thank you, Toastmaster Gaganjeet, for sharing with me the link and letting me in here. It was a rather preternatural experience attending a club meeting here. I absolutely loved the meeting, and although I am a registered member at another club, I think I would be attending one of these meetings sometime soon too. So I think there are a lot of takeaways. Toastmaster Yash, for that matter, Toastmaster, I think everybody who came to the stage gave something very valuable, which I'm going to take away from here. So thank you so much for having me here, and have a wonderful day ahead. Thank you.
Thank you, Ananya, for your valuable feedback. May I request Lisa, guest Lisa, to share your feedback with us?
Good evening, everybody. The only thing which I would like to say is that my evening was well spent. As Ananya just mentioned, every speaker, every person shared something or the other insightful for all of us to take away from this meeting, be it the Toastmaster of the day, starting with Benjamin Franklin, and then going forward, all the evaluators. I really learned a different style of evaluating. Yes, as a Toastmaster or as a guest, I would only say that this club holds a lot of a sense, and all the speakers have a lot of spark which they can showcase in future as well. So looking forward to join more meetings of yours, and let me know if I could be of any assistance in future.
Yeah, sure. I
Thank
think
you.
your words have a lot of value, and it means a lot to me. Thank you very much for sharing your valuable feedback. So
Thank you.
Anurag, Anurag, are you there? You can share your feedback also.
Yes. Hi, Gajin. So quickly taking just a minute of everyone's time, the meeting was really nice. Especially, I would like to highlight the fact that I understand that these are difficult times, and all of us are actually attending Toastmasters through Zoom calls. And I was not really expecting that this experience would be as good as it actually was. And kudos to all the speakers, because all of you made it feel as if I was actually sitting right in front of you. Each one of you put in a lot of effort to stand with your expressions, your speeches, and all were very, I would say, engaging in that sense. So I think definitely a really nice experience. I look forward to attending more such meetings in the future. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Anurag. It is all because of our all members are very sincere and passionate about it, and they give their 100% to make the meeting more successful. Thank you very much for joining us today. Diksha, would you like to say something?
Yes, good evening, everyone. It was a wonderful experience attending the meeting today, and especially the speech section. I would like to mention it was amazing. And apart from that, the professionalism and the code of conduct which was followed, I really loved that. And the style of the speeches, the delivery style, and whatever has been delivered is actually what I'm looking forward to learn in your future meetings, and I would definitely attend your future meetings for in future. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, Diksha. Thank you for your valuable suggestions and feedback. Thank you very much for joining us today. Kusag, are you there?
Yeah, I'm there.
Yeah, Kusag. Can you share your feedback with us?
Yeah, sure. So first of all, thank you, Karanveer sir, for letting me in and sending the link to join the meeting. And from starting, all the Toastmasters here are passionate Toastmasters. And from the TMOD session, I learned like few points are obvious, but they are to be reiterated in our lives so that we are not what to say, we are on that track of on those points to follow in life. And then from the speakers, their life journey, their stories were very good. After that, from the evaluation session, I learned a lot. The CRC pattern of evaluating the speakers and the role, the names to the role you have given, they are quite different from our club. So that was also interesting. And sometimes having a this successful club series also is reminds the club that to be a different club, we have to follow these 3 golden standards. So thank you, Gaganjeet sir. We will try to implement in our club and hoping that you all will also join our meetings. Anytime you can contact me. Currently, sir can contact me, or I can share the link whenever we have the meeting. Thank you.
Yeah. So you can share the link with Karanveer, and definitely we'll love to attend your meetings. So I would request all the guests, please stay back after I conclude the meeting for the guest briefing. If you have any question about Toastmasters, so our BP education, BP membership, Gursipat would like to address your questions. So you can stay back and then you can ask any question from her. So now this is the time to announce the results for today's meeting. So best speaker for today's meeting is Toastmaster Gursifat Kaur Chavda, and the best evaluator is Toastmaster Rishabh. So Karanveer, are you there? You have sent me the other role players results. I'm just waiting the results to come so I can announce the name as well. Hello. So by the time results are coming in, I would like our incoming president, if she would like to say something, and then we'll conclude the meeting. Gursipat, are you there?
Yes, sir, I'm there.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, everyone, for your support. And I am looking forward to be a president from tomorrow and to start working. I have some ideas in my mind, and I would really appreciate if you all support me through all my ideas. I have been a Toastmasters from like 1.5 years, and learning from each one of you and learning from you, Toastmaster Gaganjeet. I have learned a lot from you, how to gain confidence. You have always supported me, and you always guided me after my speeches how to do better. And Toastmaster Yash, you were always encouraging me. Toastmaster Gajendra sir, you were always guiding me. And whenever I was facing any challenges in my life, you were there as my father figure. And you were there, tell Gursipat this is right and this is wrong. And I will be requiring your support throughout this term as well, like your daughter. And thank you to each one of the members here present, because I seriously have learned from each one of you, and I want to serve the club back, because this club has made me a leader. So I would like to create more leaders, more better speakers for this club. Over to you, sir.
Thank you. Wishing you good luck ahead, Toastmaster Gursipat. So the results are now in my hand. So the best auxiliary role player for today's meeting is Toastmaster Dhwani, and the best role player for today's meeting is none other than Toastmaster Yashtek Chandani. So with this, I just would like to request guests, please stay back in this platform only. And I just say thank you for each one of you from the deep core of my heart. Be my side always, and then best of luck for all you guys coming in. Thank you very much. And if you seek any help, I am always there to support you. And with this, I would just wish you good night. Take care of yourself. Stay healthy, stay safe, and take care of your health. And we'll definitely come with the normal situation. And till that time, be more energetic and passionate. Do whatever you do. And thank you very much. Good night, everyone.
I request the guest to stay back, please. Toastmaster guest Diksha and
Yeah.
Shaguru. And Nitin, kindly stay back, please.
Yes, I am here. No issues.
Everyone else can leave if they want to. Yeah.
Is it about membership? I'm already a part of other club, so if
Okay.
I can leave.
If you want to, you can stay. If you want to leave, you can leave as you wish.
Okay, I will stay.
Okay. So basically, I'm the Vice President in membership here at Central Delhi Toastmasters. So Toastmaster International is a non-profit organization which helps in your communication, leadership, and networking skills. So we here at Central Delhi Toastmasters are a small part of it, and we used to conduct our meetings at FOIR, that's YMCA gate number 1, and at 6:40. But due to lockdown, we have shifted our platform to online, that Zoom meeting. So we are having the same pathway system. So what's a pathway system? Everything at Toastmasters is conducted in a very professional and not in a haphazard manner. So we have 11 pathways here at Toastmasters, starting from innovative planning, motivational strategies, and there are other pathways as well. So it depends on what are you looking here at Toastmasters. So some people join basically for inculcating humor in their speeches. So for that, we have engaging humor as a pathway. Then we have innovative planning, who are looking more for their creative writing skills and gaining confidence. And we have leadership development, who wants to work more on their leadership pathway. So we have different pathways for that. So when you will be joining Toastmasters, you will be getting a login ID. So you have to do a 5 minutes assessment. After doing that 5-minute assessment, you will be the Toastmaster International will suggest you 3 pathways. So you can read the description and finalize which pathway you would like to go about. Okay. So then we have 3 segments of the meeting. Like today we had the module. Instead of that, in our regular meetings, we have table topics. So what's table topic? It's like a jam session, just a minute session. In that you will be given a topic on the spot. You have to speak for 1 to 2 minutes. After speaking for 1 to 2 minutes, you will also get evaluated by the TTM evaluator. So it will help you in your interviews to thinking on the feet. Because in real life, you don't get chance to articulate your things and decide and write a script and just present it in front of someone. Okay, so it helps. And for the prepared speeches, when you will enroll with the pathway system, so there will be an objective. Like today, I gave the speech on leadership. So it was from my level 2 project 1. Like Nitin gave, it was from his level 2 project 3. So we have different levels. We have 5 levels here at Toastmasters. So whenever you complete a level, you will get a certificate from TI, so that you can keep that as a CV. Also, it can help you. Then coming to our membership fees. So we have the membership fees divided into 2 parts. So first is lifetime membership fees. That's a one-time payment. So once a Toastmaster, always a Toastmaster. It's 2,000 rupees. So even if you wish to change your city or country someday, you can just provide your membership ID to them. Then comes your our cycle system. So we have 2 cycles here at Toastmasters. So first cycle is from April to September. The second cycle is from October to March. So you will be joining from July. So from July to September, you will be paying 3,000. That's 1,000 per month. So collectively, it will be 5,000. So you can pay it through Paytm, Google Pay, or net banking, whichever you are comfortable with. Okay. So then comes you will be wondering that everything is available on internet, everything is there. So what makes Toastmasters and what makes Central Delhi Toastmaster or all Toastmasters special? So we have a mentor-mentee relationship. So when you will come to the club for 3 months, for 3 weeks, our VP Ed will be your mentor. She will be guiding you. That's Toastmaster Dhwani from now. She will be guiding you with your roles. We start with initially Auxiliary role plays.
Once I enroll into the club, right, become a permanent member, then only, right?
Yeah, then only.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, so you will be starting with your journey with the small roles that we have, the Auxiliary role players. so that you are comfortable in front of audience. Then we go on speeches, then TMODs, and eventually you will learn the journey of Toastmasters. And after that, the mentor, you can also choose your mentor if you want that I want to be his or her mentee. So you can choose your mentor. And apart from that, we have the Toastmaster Dhwani can also allot you a mentor. So she is the VP, so she can allot you mentor. So mentor is like your best friend basically. So he will guide you on your topics. Maybe you are finding difficult what topic I should go about, because sometimes in our objective we have freedom. So when we get the freedom, sometimes we get confused which topic to go about. So that is a thing. And after that, if you want to record your speeches and send to him or her, you can also send that, take a feedback before landing on the stage and be in front of audience.
Okay, and now I'm living in Noida Extension nowadays. So once this online thing will be over and this COVID situation will be over, how will I be able to attend the offline meetings?
So we have few members, like our previous VP at Toastmaster Shivali lives in Noida only. So she was able to travel, like it depends. So even if you want to change your club, if you're finding difficult.
If you could please repeat the address, I mean the address where you conduct your offline meeting.
Okay, it's 4 YMCA gate number 1. Do you know Bangla Sahib Gurdwara?
Yeah, I know that. It's CP, right?
Yeah, it's CP.
Yes,
So not
CP.
this. Yeah.
Okay.
So it's near that.
Nearest metro station is Patel
It's
Chowk.
Patel Chowk. Yellow line.
Okay, so you have to travel every week once the meeting is conducted.
Yeah,
Yes.
every Tuesday we have our meeting. So yeah, every Tuesday you have to.
All right. Okay. All right. Yeah. And one more thing, do we have to make a one-time payment for all these? Like, I mean, in a one go we have to make 5,000 payment, right? Because I'm not earning nowadays, so a little bit of financial crunch is there. So I would like if I can pay into installments if it is possible.
Yeah, you can pay it between like 10 days, 10 to 15 days you can pay for it.
Fine.
If that works for you.
So that 2,000 thing is mandatory, right?
Yeah, that's a lifetime membership fee. So even if you change your country or city, so you are never going to pay that amount again. So it's like you are Toastmaster
Permanent. Okay. So I have to, it is a sort of registration fee, I must say, right?
Yeah,
It is
lifetime
a registration fee. Okay. All right. Thank you.
So do I have your number or your email ID?
Yeah, my number, I guess